Hello everyone, welcome back dancers. This is Sol from BellyDance studio, and today I want to talk to you about a topic that we don't talk about very often: money in the dance world. We don't think about getting back what we are giving in the dance studio, and sometimes if you feel disappointed, if you feel exhausted, if you feel like you're not getting enough, you're not making enough money out of dance, this episode is for you. I like to talk about topics that people don't think or don't talk about very often, because those are the ones that require our attention. I'm sure that you have met amazing dance instructors and they have quit because they don't feel appreciated, they don't feel that they are making enough money, they need to get a full-time job, probably a second job, to pay the bills. And sometimes it's like, damn, they are good, they're really good, they should stick to the dance because we need them, we need talent, we need those experienced teachers and instructors, and sometimes they have to make another choice in order to pay the bills. So I'm going to give you 5 reasons why you should raise your prices. Probably you're thinking, if I raise my prices, I'm going to lose students, they are going to quit, they are going to complain about it. Well, let me tell you that there is a way to do it, little by little, until you get to the point of getting paid the fair amount of money according to the service that you are providing, because you are a service provider. So if you are not getting or receiving what you're giving in exchange, is not even. It's like a doctor. They always have standardized prices according to the service that you are requiring from them, okay? So, number 1, cost of living. Prices are always rising. Every day, gas and energy goods, food, healthcare, what else? Housing, rent, taxes, everything is rising while you keep charging the same amount of money for your classes. And sometimes years pass by and you don't realize that you are charging the same that you were charging 5 years ago. That's a good reason to analyze your prices. And I'm not telling you, raise your prices now and do it drastically. I'm inviting you to take a couple of minutes to think about it, to do a very quick analysis and see where you are, and if you are losing money, or if you are in a good point, or if you are overcharging. But usually we are undercharging. So number 2, the real time you are investing on each class matters. For example, let's say that your class is once a week for 60 minutes, but you plan your class in advance. Let's say that you take just 15 minutes. It could be even longer. Sometimes it takes 30 minutes. Or let's say that you did the whole course or program plan in advance and you took 2 hours. Well, you have to divide that time during between the number of classes that program contains. Let's say that they are 10 classes. So if you spend 3 hours, you have to divide those 180 minutes divided by those 10 classes. Hope this makes sense. But this is a very good way to analyze the real time that you're investing in your classes. Also, the time that you invest in rehearsals, the time that you invest in communicate with your students. Probably you have a Facebook group, probably you have a chat or something where you are always providing information, giving feedback, and all those things. If you don't count that time, you're losing money, and you're not wasting your time, but you're using your time to provide a better service, and you are not getting paid for that. That's another very important thing to consider. Number 3, if you pay rent from a dance studio, this is another big reason to adjust your prices. Because, or even if you own the place, if you own the dance studio, probably you're paying taxes, you're paying bills, electricity, water, etc. So make sure that you're considering that as well. Number 4, if you have invested or you are continuously investing on your dance education, for example, if you're taking workshops, if you did a certification, it's important to analyze your ROI. ROI, R-O-I, means return on investment. This is a very important thing because sometimes we think, oh, I do it for me. I do it because I want to do it, because I want to improve my skills, because I want to get better. Yeah, but at the end of the day, you are transferring that information and that value to your students. So make sure that you are considering this. How do you do it? Go to Google, and there is a calculator, a lot of apps that can help you for free. So you just type ROI, or return on investment calculator, and that way you're going to have an idea how to do it. But it's very quick, it's very easy. And also, the return on investment doesn't happen overnight. I mean, doesn't mean that you're going to get your investment back in a couple of weeks. Probably it's going to be for, I don't know, minimum a year, 2 years, 3 years. But at least you know that you are considering all these expenses that you're putting into your dance education. And number 5, when you don't have a fair compensation for your services, you don't feel appreciated, you get burnt out, you feel like you're giving more than you are receiving, and you might think of quitting. As I mentioned before, I have met so many dancers, beautiful, amazing, talented dancers that have quit. So when you don't feel appreciated, when you don't feel like you're getting a fair compensation for your services, you want to quit. And that's a natural feeling, because money is an energy, right? And when you are, what you're doing is that you're giving your time, your energy, your emotions, you're putting all your heart into your classes, and in exchange, you're going to receive another type of energy called money, right? And when you don't receive that fair compensation, you're going to feel burned out. You're going to feel exhausted. You're going to feel like, no, I shouldn't be here. Even when you love dance, probably you think, I'm not going to teach anymore because I don't think my students see the value of my work. But let me tell you that you are the one that are going to set what your value is. And when you don't feel motivated, when you don't feel appreciated, probably you start getting late. You start showing up with a different attitude, and your students are going to perceive that, and probably they are going to quit. And then you're going to see, I don't have any students, so I cannot afford this anymore. This is unsustainable. And the reason is because everything starts with your price points. As any other professional or independent professional, we should evaluate or analyze the cost of living and adjust our prices on a regular basis. The way that you don't make a big jump in your prices. So same thing that is happening every day in life. Prices rise, rise. That's the way you keep going with your prices. Don't wait until it's too late and then you feel like you are way behind, that you cannot catch up, that if you raise your prices, you're going to lose your students, or things like that. Usually dancers consider ourselves, I include myself, artists, because we are continually creating, right? But also we are marketers, because we have to marketing ourselves. We are admin, we are directors, we are coordinators. We play some different roles in order to make it happen. We cannot be just artists, so we have to learn some other skills. Especially if you're teaching and you want your business, your dance business, to be successful, you have to learn some other skills. That's what I have been doing during the years. Mostly during the last couple of years, I've been I've been working hard on learning marketing skills. Even when my background is graphic design, I owned an advertising agency for more than 10 years back in Mexico. I need to keep learning because this business has unique needs and characteristics that I need to learn very deep in order to make it happen, in order to make it work for me, not just financially, but talking about my time, how I manage my time. So all these skills that I'm learning, they are helping me to provide a better service as a dance instructor. So I think that's it for today. I hope you are enjoying this podcast. Please share with other dance partners, dance friends, and give me a like, and see you soon. Bye.